I've been thinking a lot about eggs. I was also muted still.
Oh, yes.
As I riff.
I guess we're just... Yeah.
How does that happen?
For some reason, this is what used to happen with the other machine. It just doesn't like a camera, and it does that.
You don't like a camera.
But it also gives YouTube viewers a chance to really take in what the podcast viewers aren't getting a glimpse at. And I think, I want it to be more streamlined. I want it to be more egg-like, and I just... I mean, if you're on the podcast...
Aerodynamic.
Right? Yeah. It's really something, isn't it?
It is. So what's the plan? Are we going to kind of put the whole Pact Worlds around there? Is this like a foundation?
The first thing I said, once I buzzed it all off...
Get this all tattooed on you.
I said, I should get a head tattoo.
Yeah.
First thing I fucking said, I was like, in for a penny, in for a cred stick, fucking... Absolutely. So podcast viewers, listeners, go to YouTube and see what I've done to my head. Because it's funny. Simple as. At least we know in the future if there's ever bits like involved like shaving head, I might just fucking do it, just get rid of it, I don't care. Welcome back to our Starfinder podcast here on Dragonborn Industries. I'm Ian the Dragonborn Egg. And, yeah, and I'll be your... it's just going to be so many...
a jacket tonight.
Yeah. I'll be Games Master for this particular campaign here on our channel. I'm joined by all of my friends around the table as... It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, New Ian.
It's all bright in the room as the light reflects off my head and towards you all. But how is everyone doing?
Dandy, mate. Yeah. Dandy. Yeah, I can't tear my eyes away.
It's fun because, like, head on, I'm like, it's cool, but as soon as I turn sideways,
it's the side that's like,
it's a whole new shape, innit?
It
whole new shape.
I mean, it's kind of like you turn profile and it's like, Wind in the Willows.
It's only because, like, I've got such a weird shaped head. Like, so from this side, like, my nose and my forehead are in line, and then I've got no... And then I've got no chin. So, like, literally, like, I have a triangle point to the front of my head. So it's like, I look like one of those old helms. And then I've got, like, the, like, round bit on the back that just goes into this fucking, what I would call a sturdy neck.
Do you know what? I've never noticed before how sturdy your neck actually is. It is a fine neck, sir.
Congratulations. Having a head so small, my neck to be so muscular. It's the only part of my body that's muscular. That's all it is, just as I shake my head each week at you lot. It's such an odd thing, and like, even I'm still not used to it fully yet. But
here we are.
Here we are, all looking at my bonds. And we got any good banter then?
This is it. This is just what the whole street's going to be.
You have to say something about it. Like podcast listeners. I keep saying podcast viewers. Just like podcast viewers.
Maybe that's their sign to come and view.
Do it. Come have a look at...
Come have a gander.
My cranium.
Have a gander at the goose egg.
It's, I'm never going to not be able to look at it.
Do we all shave off in solidarity?
Yes. Please,
like
for the love.
charity
I
shave.
want to see the shapes of your skulls.
Oh, I've got a proper knobbly skull.
Prove it.
Get a razor.
Next week.
Have you guys ever like properly gone? Have you?
Proper, not like that short.
It's grade 3.
Grade 3, yeah.
I think grade 3 is about the closest you've ever seen it on my head.
Yeah.
Jack, come on, we gotta get it off.
I've never ever gone that short. Grade 3 has also been the shortest I've gone.
I can't even imagine that.
I've done a 1, like at the back thing. So I've seen the back of my skull.
Yeah, maybe
it's fairly normal.
Mine,
I
not
think.
yours. Sorry.
Yeah.
I look like you could put me in a burlap sack. And then put me in V for Vendetta. I literally look like...
Have you been pulling faces in the mirror?
I mean, I always do anyway, but go on.
When you get like a really short haircut, you just like...
Can't say I've done that. What I do have is I also have these two... I have 2 lines that come down as part of my creases. So apart from the ones that come across my forehead, I've got ones that come from here and come downwards in an almost V that you can't normally see until it's this reflected. And Yeah, it's very...
Wow.
Have you tried, like, Professor Quirrell and putting a face on the back of your face?
Oh, that is a brilliant
And
idea.
having, like, a 3 mirror and just sort of, like, going from side to side.
Back on the back and just face the other way.
I was tempted to draw a face on the back of it and start the episode with like, I don't know, just do something.
Oh my god, it was never started all along!
I didn't want to like go down the like we did a lot of like Harry Potter references early on, and then things got really dicey with J.K. Rowling. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking try and steer
You
clear.
like DM as Voldemort on the back of your head and just turn around and try to do the whole thing.
We just started with fucked
Something wrong.
ups.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's hard ones to end on banter when it's just so distracting. Really,
It's a lot.
I'll agree. Come on, James, let's go shave you.
Just me in general, my hair.
Yeah. Top to tail, buddy.
Body shave.
Full body.
I think there's longer hair on my toe knuckles now. There is on my hair.
Oh, are you full Hobbit?
Oh, honestly, like only on the big toe, and you can't see it because I'm so fair. But like my big toe, like proper long.
Put it in a plait.
I'm the same. I've got little hobbity toes, and but not the hardiness of hobbit feet, which is a disappointment.
Like so, actually, that brings me on. Like, if you were from like a fantasy setting, like Galarion or Toril, or if you were going to be from like the Sword Coast or anything, what fantasy race do you think you would be? Because I think although I'm called the Dragonborn Bard, I actually think I would be a halfling.
This is the what do you want to be, or do you genuinely think you would be?
Exactly right, and I think I would be a halfling.
Yeah, I'd say like halfling dwarf.
Yeah.
Probably a gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in spirit a goblin, but in actuality probably a dwarf.
You're a gnome. There's no getting away from that. Yeah, you're a little tinkerer. There's no getting away from that. You little fucking I love technology.
Is that what I sound like?
Oh, it goes to tingle. Because I think you're an elf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I think I want to be an elf, but I think the reality is I'd be some sort of fat orc.
Oh no.
In reality,
You are the
I'd
most
be-
ethereal of beings.
I think that you are the most
I
ethereal
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
as well. Yeah, I definitely see you as an elf, and I definitely see you as a halfling. My wife is 100% a dwarf. There is no way she's getting away from that strength. But I think I thought I was a halfling too.
Yeah.
So,
I can
definitely.
see his halfling.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just little pot belly, knuckly, hairy toes, and they like staying at home a lot.
Seventh breakfast. Let's go.
Oh, I've been so hungry recently, it's unreal. Like, we'll have like a massive meal, I will climb into bed, and I'll just look at Yaz and I'm like, I need a lasagna or something.
I like Garfield.
I'm so goddamn
Have
hungry.
you seen the San Lasagna?
No.
So it's a sandwich with a
Oh, I have, yes, yeah.
slice in the middle, which I
sounds
think
pretty
is
good,
a god tier sandwich.
Yeah, I think carbs loaded in pasta carbs is something else. It's so
The,
good.
Does it
the
put you on a level?
Yes.
lasagna filled baked potatoes. Holy shit, it was amazing.
What, like baked potato with just like lasagna
it was like a potato skin, but then it had it was baked with the lasagna inside it, and it was just incredible. Shout out to Martin at Happy Piranha for that amazing creation, because that was, I still dream of it.
Yeah,
How
it didn't
much
take long
does
to get my
this
food.
get to you? Did you see actually the BBC made a pasta that made a lot of Italians angry?
No.
Yeah, good food let out. They put out a pasta and they were like, "Here's an authentic Italian recipe," and
It
they
just
got
wasn't
like
the same ingredients or something.
they replaced like 3 ingredients and missed 2 of them out. Which, being an Italian pasta, that's everything. And then it got onto
struggling.
Italian social media, and they just basically all bombed like the BBC. Like, what is this?
What's Italian social media? That's the line that I'm going to pull from that. What would it be called? There's
James?
a joke. There's a joke
Who
there
dares
somewhere.
to-
There is, yeah.
There's
Go
a-
on, make it. I'll judge them.
Spellagram.
See, there you go. We've got to think like that, or else we're going to sit here in silence for a few
Yeah.
minutes. It's not gonna happen. But like,
Any Italians in the audience?
James, come on, speak to people.
I'm not in the audience.
Speak to your people.
Diversity. Can't I?
Yeah, there's got to be a joke in there somewhere. Write in, put it in the comments, whatever.
Send us postcards.
I guess we have to start talking about.
Send us a sheet of lasagna.
Yeah. Just a single sheet of lasagna.
And we can make a dragon.
Address.
Yeah. Oh, just print the address on it, see if it sends through the post.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I kind of want to do that now. Just send people bits of lasagna all the time.
It's like the IKEA of your dinner. Sheet of
Did you order a single sheet of lasagna?
Fine, 14 more installments.
It's like those magazines where it's like, you can build Iron Man. It starts at 99p.
Yeah.
The 50th one is £4,000.
I hated those so much.
Yeah.
And they never finished them.
Yeah.
No.
They wouldn't, like, the shop that you had as a kid, I remember, like, wanting to build R2-D2 or the Millennium Falcon, and you just could never finish it. There's one was, like, make your own watch kit and stuff like that. And again, they start up at 99p.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, the next one's 25 fucking quid.
Yeah.
It's like,
Scam. It's
Yeah.
the 90s
Starny
scam, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to hand over to Steph, who's going to chat about eggs.
Warrior Prince 3D eggs. You can go to www.etsy.com/warriorprince3D for now and use our permanent and exclusive code to the stars to get 15% off of all your 3D printed goodies, such as cosplay items, terrain, miniatures, and more. And whilst you're there, if you spend £20 in your basket, you can get a free 3D printed Starfinder badge. Whilst you're at it, again, I am making a direct plea to the public. Please, if you find out any information about the whereabouts of this man, please. He is dying to know about these deals from Warrior Prince 3D. No one appreciates fine crafted 3D prints like DCI Gene Poach. This is his face. If you see him out and about, please let us know. I am genuinely very, very concerned now. I know it was a bit tongue-in-cheek last week of, let's get the missing post, but I am really very, very worried. And I know Richard is really worried because obviously Gene is such a big fan of Warrior Prince 3D. So keep an eye out. And we'll obviously keep you updated here on stream if we hear anything. But again, thank you, Warrior Prince 3D. Use our permanent code to the stars, and keep an eye out for Poach.
Indeed, and thank you very much to Warrior Prince 3D for supporting the show. You can also get 10% off your Roll and Play Press toolkit by heading over to rollandplaypress.com and using our affiliate code Dragonborn10 to get 10% off things like the one-shot wonders, your map library, or the fantasy toolkit and sci-fi toolkit generators, which are a great way to save time and space behind your GM screens and help you build your worlds. That is Dragonborn10 at checkout on rollandplaypress.com. I'm going to throw over to Jack.
So, if you would like to support
To talk
us...
about merch.
If you would like to support us financially, but also get something in return, then you can go to dragonbornindustries.com to buy merch. There is mugs, there are Dynatech mugs. We have some t-shirts on there. There are hopefully still some dice still left on there.
Yeah. There's a few sets on.
Some handcrafted dice by the lovely Ian himself, and more due up soon. So please go check it out if you'd like something physical for your money, and to support us in the meantime. Thank you.
So we can get Ian a wig.
Yeah. Oh.
Or can we get you a tattoo of hair?
Oh.
Tattoo a rat tail.
Oh.
Like the worst possible kind.
Oh,
like no
no.
fucking hair whatsoever, but like a proper Jedi braid down like one side. Yeah, that'd be gross, wouldn't it? That'd be really horrific. One
Which means
dreadlock
you do
on
it.
top. I probably would. What tattoo should I get? Like on my head if I was to do it, like
Starfinder badge.
Yeah.
right there.
So there's an augmentation for that where it's like it pings up like the
Yeah,
image of it.
holographic
points
tattoo.
it, yeah.
It's
Or
chest
just in
kisses.
that 20.
You know the this design from the creds going around the side, the
that'd be
circuit.
that's very like cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That's quite nice, actually.
Ruh-oh.
Oh.
Or just a really shit tribal tattoo.
Yeah.
Comes across
Right,
the
enough of
face.
those.
Oh, you need to get the tramp stamp one, but on the back of your head.
Insert here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everyone looks at it like, huh?
I just put on loads of weight and get like the hot dog line.
Oh.
Swipe card here.
Yeah, that was my place. I'm going to throw it to James. Thank you very much, Jack, for talking about merch. James, you want to talk about Twitch?
Yeah, so start off again by thanking everyone for listening and hopefully coming back after Ian calling everyone scum.
Never happens. There's no proof of it.
There's literally video proof. If you'd like to support the content, there's a couple of ways to do it. If you've got Amazon Prime, with that you get a free monthly Twitch Prime subscription. It's a great way every month to help us sort of grow and things like that. It doesn't cost anything extra than on top of your Amazon Prime subscription. And Ian has very much shaved his hair off to appease Jeff Bezos, so it helps with the algorithm. So we could really do with a free Prime subscription.
Do you want to go into space?
Eggy Jeff.
Eggy Jeff!
Next campaign, a load of envoys go to space.
Only female-fronted envoys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that way Ian doesn't have to keep shaving his hair off and appeasing the Bezos.
I didn't do it for charity.
He did it for the algorithm.
Did it for the algorithm.
But with that, also if you're on YouTube, you can become a channel member, you get loyalty badges, custom emojis and exclusive content. Either way, it's a great way to help us grow as a channel and help the show grow as well. As well with that, if you're listening to us on wherever you get your podcast, drop us a rating, 5 stars, thank you. Leave us a little comment on what you've liked as well. Another thing is we've got our Dragonborn Industries Discord, where as part of a growing community, you can join in as well as talk with other people, not necessarily about Starfinder, about other campaigns and other things that are happening in the Dragonborn Industries world.
Shave your hair off and show us a picture.
Of your head.
I said what I said.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't DM me that shit. Just specifically...
Take that as you will.
Dragonborn Industries, the first podcast with age verification needed.
Get them VPNs now.
We need to get sponsorship from a VPN thing, like
Yeah.
join the whole like Nordverse thing. Or I think ours would be like a really low rate one.
It's a really shit one.
Just like bottom of the tier. Thank you to the people who are leaving podcast reviews. It is really nice. I actually didn't realise there were a few of the places that our podcast had been distributed to, and I got to see some of them, and that was really, really sweet actually. And I really, really enjoyed the negative one we got because it's correct, it's right about like the sound being low in the first few episodes and stuff like that. But they really went to town on it, and I was like, I very much enjoyed that. I was like, ah.
We're better now, promise.
But I was just like, I'm not going to respond to it. I just,
There's
it's
no
like, it's
need
very
to,
fun.
is there?
But do leave a positive review if you can. Otherwise, I will just post it to these guys who are like, look what this person said.
Sort your life out, guys.
Pretty much. Otherwise, thank you very much, James. And that is, unless there's any other announcements from anybody else this week, I think we're good to jump into our opening credits.
Yeah.
That was really well-timed music. As we jump back into today's session, we're going to hand out the hero points. We're using our dungeon token acrylic Cred sticks. Once more, let's get these out to you guys. If you remember, these are
Thanks.
one-time spend. You get 1 per episode. Only for yourselves, whereas your other Cred sticks that you get, obviously, you can accumulate.
I really want a little pair of glasses that are just like this. Yeah.
They're really cool, right? I really like that. They're very much like we said last week before. Like it's over 9,000. It's like a little like this is what I want my AI glasses to be.
Yeah, so that you can have the chip thing going around and then end in a little.
I should literally get electrical wires installed into my head and LED lights.
Microchipped.
Like
Have you lost this, Ian?
No, not like any dog, like Pitbull.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Mr. Worldwide. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. I keep catching it in the corner of my eye, and it's just this bit that's like so long.
Hey Ian, give us everything tonight.
Darling.
Orion's home! Have made their way through the architect's labs, finding various differing sources of information. The first being a set of old data logs on abilities and personality traits for the team that Kaz used to be part of, as well as 5 old smashed and out-of-use body parts that clearly was the same as the cloning ones our crew have happened across before in their adventures. Next, a pile of carcasses from many of the creatures that were captured and brought here by Kaz's former team for the progression of the architect's research. Creatures that were supposed to be kept in cages in another part of the facility, all slaughtered by either bullet or blade, and no sign of any research having been attempted. During their search of the living quarters, our crew find a secret passage that leads not only to a viewing area of most of the other crew quarters, but also to a separate secret chamber that the architect must have used as their private room and study. A private room that had recently been cleared out, and where the crew learn of the secrets and lies that cover up nanite implementation work that is specifically for someone of draconian ancestry, and that all of the other creatures are merely smoke and mirrors for anyone who would ask questions or look into the research being conducted here. The crew also find what would have been another secret compartment now open, where an armor stand and blade appear to be missing, but the majority of the major revelations in this place was in the search and finding of the architect's surname, Eretos, a name known to one of the many drow matriarchies of Aposte, but also the name of the secret benefactor of the Nanite project, Dynaxus. And that is where we'll be jumping into today's session. As you all stand in this tiny room, the final words of this drop data slate echoing out of Kaz's lips, I hand over to you, the players. What would you like to do now?
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know what to do with this information right now.
Do you want to sit down for 3 to 5 business days and do some intense research?
Like a long rest.
Like a long rest.
No, well, that'd be nice.
I mean, they have potentially already left.
Yes.
And got the book, so...
You got a ping of something in that room.
There is
Yes.
something in this other room, yes.
So we kill it.
Probably,
Depending
yeah.
on what it is, but probably, yes.
Is there... I know TJ tried before to kind of research Traxxas, and it was like... with the name Dynaxus and Triaxis being quite lexically similar, and now I have my handy guide to the Pact Worlds, could I make any kind of roll to see if, using that book, I can find any more information about the planet, or the kind of, like, names that you typically get from said planet?
Yes.
Amazing.
That is going to be a culture check.
Okay, and that's... 25, 16, 32.
Okay. That's a big number.
Yeah, it is. Buffing up my culture, I've been learning shit.
And this is kind of major with like Starfinder and the numbers that you guys are pushing. Like, you've made checks before in the past, but you either never hit the number that I need, or you end up with information that is a bit skew-whiffed, or you end up with information that is not, to certain levels, or very elusive. 32 on that check is quite big. The Naxus is a draconian name. There is no getting away from that. It pings up straight away as like essentially draconic in ancestry.
Yeah.
I think with a 32, it comes with only being one instance of that name used. Denaxis the Malevolent Storm.
Oh, I knew there'd be storm shit in there somewhere.
They were a dragon of blue heritage.
Ooh.
From
I need a book.
you would expect, as most of the Draconian names come out of the Drakelands. There is a desert south of a place called the Expanse. Closest two locations are the Hack's Claw and the Caldera Basin. The Hack's Claw, being the most northern, was closest to the desert, but apparently Dynaxis the Malevolent Storm used to rule those lands. The interesting thing about Triaxis is, when that name comes up, there is also then thousands of other similar names, but that's the only one that flags up the same, and you have a spelling on it. This was maybe 400 years ago they were last seen. Possibly died in conflicts or territorial happenings in and around the end of, or like the last part of the Gap. But the way that politics and sort of territories work on Triaxis is that the Rhyphorians, who are a humanoid race that aren't Draconian in ancestry that live there, they have like the Allied Council, which is like all the different areas of like humanoids, they kind of get together. But the Drakelands are these huge areas where it's essentially kind of feudal in the sense that like a dragon rules over its lands. So there are like areas where like a green dragon will have a name and then it will be called, whatever its name is, and then it'll have like a certain amount of territory, and those will be like really old. And there are other ones that are smaller, and it's all about kind of like gaining and pulling land from their own individual areas. And they also kind of work in their own allied ways. But apparently there was conflict in and around that kind of 400 years ago, and Dynaxis the Malevolent Storm was no more at the end of it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think it might be a blue dragon next door. Or some horrible mutant variant.
Or something trying to get, if, hypothetically, if they're, because we've already bandied about the idea of like an original body being lost, if they're striving for perfection, is this a,
Could we go in there friendly? All friendly like and hell up with it before it tries to kill us?
You just hit Pez kind of tried like type away his thing. It's like, blue dragons are electric.
You can give me a mysticism check. Or you can use your infosphere and your...
Yes, I'll use my infosphere, that uses my computers. 39.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I mean, like, they are mystical creatures. They are not just of legends. Like, Triaxis is the dragon homeworld, where, like, most of the dragons from Galarion, from all the places, like the elves populated the rest of the Galarian system, so too did the dragons. You know that the Vesk, when they landed during the Silent Wars, the very start of it, when they invaded the Pack Worlds, they landed on Triaxis first, because they were like, we're going to take a planet, let's take the fucking dragon planet. And then went on from there. Blue dragons, I mean, there are so many different ancestries with dragons. I mean, there are chromatic and there are metallic, and obviously within those ones, they do tend to sit on a sense of like what people would call like lawful good and lawful evil. And, but then that's kind of like a mixed bag in its own right, because you can't judge everybody by that same, well, you can't tar everyone with the same brush, really. And, you know, there are instances of, gold dragons who have turned evil and black dragons who have like helmed great political parties. But then you like start looking into like the heritages, the species themselves, and the abilities that come with the different bloodlines, and you think about. Black dragons tend to work with like acid glands, or red dragons tend to have like flame glands or like gaseous glands, and a blue one definitely has what's called a static arc gland. Would be what they are called, and they produce these arcane abilities, and it's a natural ability to them, but it is arcane in nature.
Whoa. That's what I wanted to find out, if it was electric.
Can I use my electrification craft again?
Yeah.
So I used it when I came into this room. Obviously we've read stuff and done stuff in here since. Can I just do it one more time to see if that ping has moved at all?
You still there, buddy?
So it is from you. You're all the way down the stairs, mate. You can't sense anything. From where you would be in that room. That's about 30 feet away, that ping.
And it hasn't moved once since we've been in here?
You've checked it twice. This would be the second time.
Yeah, so as in like, I came into the small room, pinged and have a look.
Correct. No, not moved.
Okay.
Or if it has, it's back in the same position it was when you first checked.
I don't think it's moved at all. So it's either waiting for us or it's just barely alive. We must press on.
Indeed.
The door.
What's that? Press any buttons I see.
Fucking shut up. The other door exiting from this room. Is there like a keypad or anything next to it?
It is exactly the same as the other side that you've now come through this door, where you have this latch, and you can tell it's supposed to be a secret door, but you're on the right side of it to be able to see it, and just see it's like a spring-loaded catch. It's
this time I'll just try it, and just try and unlock the door, because the one we just bent our way through wasn't unlocked.
And it gives instantly. Yep. I think we're never not going to be able to do that.
No.
It's for all doors from now on.
Let me close that one. Yeah, the door springs towards you, and boom.
Kaz is unconscious.
I assume you step through first. I'll describe to you.
Fuck it, go on.
As you go through.
Oh, might as well.
Get me in there, go on.
This office is again quite small, but it reflects the fact that only one individual actually works here, possibly collating the data of all the research and tests they've performed on subjects, willing or not. Clinical and tidy, this is clearly the working area of someone in a scientific field of research. A small desk in the centre of the room hosts a small but advanced data terminal, although it looks too like everything else here has been powered down after the earlier explosion, somewhere above in Keydell. There is an open, circular door near the front of the office that leads through to another, larger clinical room. You know that room. That is the nanite enhancement wing. And the door in which you came through, that once more must have been well hidden from this side. And you look at like the paneling, and it literally looks like part of the bulkhead has sprung away. In the opposite corner, from where you enter, is about a waist-high device, rectangular in nature.
You're damn right.
I thought you'd like that. Jack's favourite.
Take a leaf out one book.
I did, yeah. I was like, I could describe it. Rectangular in nature.
Quote your sources.
Yep. Bloodpunk episodes 1 through 20.
Quite literally, yeah.
Where atop it's a small glass tube with metallic ends is held horizontally between two spindle-like devices that seem to raise up out of this metallic body of whatever this machine is. Something stirs inside the tube. And you see a small flash of an LED on one side from one of the ends. The remaining power of a device that maybe had a backup power supply here in the darkness of the architect's office.
Does it clearly look like nanos.
Yeah.
Well, don't be shy. Come on in.
Okay.
Love what you've done with the place, Kaz.
Oh, this is not me.
That door is like central here, by the way.
Okay, and it's open.
Yeah, you know it would normally have like a force field that they could then make opaque or not, but it's just completely powered down.
Let's get our surroundings first before we start delving any further. Can I? Yeah, I'll just peek my head into the other room.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Come on. Good. Believe.
I think the way you meant to do this is to not believe in my part.
Self-doubt.
My belief is not good.
You're gonna put some skill ranks in.
So
Make that your profession.
Dice roller.
What was it?
So it's a 20,
But
natural one.
Natural one for a 20. I mean, that's still a 20 on the
It's
Yeah.
still a 20, yeah.
So, Kaz, you see a
This room
room.
already.
You see a room that you know very well, although it is dark. Usually, this room would be fluorescent lighting and tubing, but this is the nanite enhancement wing, a sparse clinical space housing operating tables that have mechanical arms and nanite injectors, all frozen in whatever position they were left in. Center of the room, you see a surgical gurney with a mass atop it that I think with a 20 you see every now and again just gently rises and falls. I think that's all you're going to get with a 20. However, Kaz, as you see the mass on that center table, whatever it is, clearly alive, and from your earlier discoveries of locating a creature, your mind begins to slip back again. And now you lie face down
Face down
on the table in the center of the room.
With the mass.
The air around you is sterile, the light fluorescent and bright, and even breathing is hard. Straps across your back pull you down into the surgical table, squeezing the air from you and making it hard to draw breath for whatever procedure awaits. Your wings begin to be stretched out, but not by you, evenly and with a slow motion of the surgical arms of the device you are attached to, until they are stretched to the point in which it becomes painful, like each of your joints risks being dislocated or broken. And then you hear him. A voice you haven't heard in years, but one you remember so distinctly behind that mask. Your wings will grow part of you are you and who you are. They will become your downfall. They would give you away, even under holographics or illusions. They draw breath and the respirator rattles. They change how you walk, balance or act on impulse. Fight or flight. Ha! Sometimes flight is a reaction for which we cannot help. To be the perfect being, we must change not only your conscious decisions, but also your subconscious ones. The device hisses and pulls in like a jerking motion, and a loud audible crack fills not just the room, but your body, as your main wing bones are pulled from their sockets by the machines you are attached to. The shuddering pain racks your body as you try and draw in air to scream, but struggle to pull in enough air to stay conscious. Can you make me a fortitude saving throw, please?
Sure can. 14.
This pain is your weakness. While you are here, you will experience pain like never before. I will make sure of it. But don't despair. If
If you survive, you will become something more than any Strix could ever hope to be. You will be one step closer to perfection. One step closer to the perfect being. And as your eyes, watering, focus on the floor, the shoes of the architect move to in front of you as they stand before your head. You feel a sharp object pierce your back and begin to drag through the stretched out skin around where your wings connect to your back. Hot liquid begins to gush from you, flowing over your ribs and collecting on the table around your chest, pooling fast. I need another fortitude save, please.
$18.
Well.
And the first section of stretched skin tears fast beneath the surgical blade as it is pulled from one side of the wing to the other, and you begin to hear an audible rip as the machine pulling your wing taut finishes the job of the scalpel, and the first wing is torn from your person.
That was a little quicker than expected. I'll have to go slower for the next.
And the figure places a blood-soaked hand on the back of your head and grips your hair tightly, painfully pulling sections of it between their fingers. But it's not enough to distract you from the torment of what's just happened to your wing. They bend down and put their head in a position where they can look up through the hole in the table that your head is almost wedged into, and a full black mask stares up at you. The mask consists of a respirator-like device with these two hexagonal filters on either side of the mouth, and a dark visor that reflects your own sickened reflection back at you.
Don't go anywhere on us now. This is only the beginning. I will break you, I will remold you, and then I will create the perfect you.
The figure stands back up and leans over your head once more, and you feel the sharp pierce of the scalpel blade enter your back once more, and the figure begins to whistle as they start to slice around the second stretched wing joint. And once more you feel the pulling of the machine and the skin just giving away, inch by inch. As promised, the architect takes his time, blood rushing down the other side of your chest and dripping onto the floor. The architect edging the blade ever more slowly around the joint until the pull exceeds the amount of force that your remaining skin can hold. And with a searing pain and the remaining skin tearing and the sound of the mechanical arm pulling away with speed and a blood splattering the ceiling, the second wing is ripped from your person. I need a final fortitude save, please. I will tell you now, you failed both the first ones, so the DC has gone way up for this.
Brilliant. Thank you. 16.
Okay. I pause. As you lay there, breathing is painful and each pull hard to draw. Every short, sharp breath you take is an excruciating stab to the back of you. The feet of the architect step away from the table that you are strapped to.
Well, let's let that sink in for a moment, shall we? We wouldn't want you to forget this moment.
And what feels like an eternity of pain as you bleed out on the table goes by. What brought you here, and why is this happening to you? If this is perfection, do you really want it? What is this all for? Then the feet step back in just as you are on the brink of death, the room around you growing colder and darker, your vision tunneling in on release, death, the end.
Don't be going anywhere now, Subject 3.
And something else is thrust into your back between where your wings used to be, and you hear the hiss of a serum being released, and the pain begins to rescind in your back, just as you black out. That happens in your head. The rest of you, obviously, as you are entering into the room.
It's fucking diabolical.
Does anything happen to Kaz? Is he blacked out?
No. But I think, like, you would, in this moment, like, I think maybe, like, bit of nausea. Like, I would give you the sickened condition for like a few rounds, but
I think it would probably just see Kaz just like as he's sort of peering around this corner into the room, like almost lose his step and like lean against the door, like frame as it were, and just kind of you can hear him at like a few deep breaths.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, all good. You can see like nanites are just like sporadically, like you've seen the nanites like try to regenerate some of his flesh before. Like he's like trying to do that, but there's nothing to fix right now. Just like a reactive thing. This is where it all happened.
see Felena and Rag at the back of the room. Rag's sort of like scratching his bald head. Like,
Space nits.
Snits.
Felena, I think, knowing that you haven't been back here, just takes a moment. She's not stepped in or anything, but she, like, as well, she doesn't look pale or anything, but she is, like, solemn in this moment.
Well, kids, do we want to try and break into that terminal? I like breaking into terminals, Kaz.
If there's no power that will be connected to the mains, it will be hard to do so.
Best can you do anything about that?
Can I roll an engineering check to see if it's possible to power it on with the heavy-duty batteries I've got?
Yeah.
19, so that's 42.
Absolute insanity.
I think it would take you about 20 minutes to be able to connect it up properly and like rehook up the power supply up. Essentially, it's, you know, taking apart where they connect and then jigging it. But you could do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Have we got? I'm just there looking at it like I've kind of, I guess, pulled off like an access panel, kind of like looking at all the different
perception check.
17.
What's your computers and your engineering? What's the plus in them?
21 and 23.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good, isn't it?
That's not including if I can like hook myself in or anything like that.
So when you open the access panel,
Yeah.
you can smell like charred plastic and copper. That would tell you that someone's basically fried it. It's still fixable, but if you put power into it, it's not going to overly help you. But it basically has the broken condition, which I think you actually have. Something that you can do with that one, which is why I asked for the perception check. But I think that you would get that smell of like charred, melted plastic, like casings around wires and stuff like that. While you contemplate anything else, and you begin like the process, I imagine, of like, you know, have we got time? But you're already looking at it. Anything else we're doing in this room?
I'd like to, at distance, start circling what's currently strapped down onto the gurney.
So you're going to move into the other room.
Oh, they're in different rooms.
Yeah, so you guys are in this room
right.
just here.
Yeah, fair.
Which is like, as you cram in, you've got like the desk in the centre, which Pez would be kind of at this side of it in an access panel. Kaz is at the door, Felena and Barrow would be over there, and the rest of you are kind of all kind of like crammed in up here. And there's another device here in the other side of the room, essentially in this corner. That's where there's this like waist height device and that kind of, well, you would know it to be a narrow containment tube on top of it.
I still think I'd probably do the same thing then, because I'm less good at either of these. So probably staying towards the wall.
To this side, yeah. So I'll give you a description of the room, actually, because you've got pretty good dark vision as well, haven't you? So you enter the room that you see Kaz like at the door of, and it's sparse clinical space housing these operating tables, and you can see that they are stained with dried, darkened fluids. These mechanical arms and nanite injectors frozen mid-operation tell of the horrors that transpired here. The centre of the room, you see tools all neatly beside a surgical table with straps and restraints, but clearly not configured for a human, and a mass on top of it that gently rises and falls. To the left of where you enter, there are other surgical tables, but these ones you recognise as grafting tables for augmentations that you also have seen along your adventures. There is another opening all the way over here. Put that there. Which would be to your left, but right side from the way that you are all looking at it, or for podcast listeners or YouTube viewers. Kaz, you would know that this leads down to what would be the ops room before, but you've since been told by Felena that this is where they kept the creatures or the bestiary that they have so captured. Also where that elevator that goes up to the hangar bay and the perch is. Continue. Trying to move your way
I
up?
think, stay by the wall.
Yeah.
And I think I'd be like, Felena, you said that not everything was in incineration. What do you think remains?
Dragons. And she points at the table. That's subject 32.
Subject.
Give me a perception check. I think what you get is that this mass in the centre of the room on this table is like a horrific mixture of organic and non-organic parts. The creature is clearly organic in nature, and you see these like reptilian parts like been strapped down so they can't move, and they have this like long neck and like snouted head. Where you would imagine a back leg is clearly been removed, but there is like a human augmented prosthetic limb for like an arm instead of a leg there in place, and you can see it's been like hastily grafted onto this being. There is also a battery pack next to it and cables going to it that seem to power it.
This is like the mouse with an ear. There's no reason for it. Yeah. What was the purpose of Subject 32?
Don't know. We were just tasked to capture the subjects, bring them back for the processing of the architect. He was very secretive in what he was doing with them. It was quite literally our job to hunt them down and bring them here.
Let's try not to touch anything we do not know.
Yes.
Pez there was like a half cube came trying to put them together like, oh.
No present! Down, Pez!
That's a data terminal. We know those things.
So, I mean, you're still in this room over here as you kind of say that from the door. I mean, what's everybody doing at this point?
Is there anything I can do, like a sort of drawing upon sort of solar energies or like, you know, cosmic energies, do like a mysticism check, see if there's any sort of like magic?
Yeah, you can do a mysticism check. You can like, I think that you would like channel yourself and you're kind of like looking into, yeah, like...
28.
Are you like trying to go through into that room as well? Are you staying in this room?
I guess so, yeah. I'm sort of like shadowing Sylph maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I think as you go in, like the creature is definitely mythical and arcane in nature. It's a wormling. It is a wormling. It's a baby dragon. You know that a wormling can be in its state for like up to 50 to 100 years before it becomes like a young dragon, and you know they're very long-lived. You don't get the sense of any magic going on. In fact, what you get is an abundance of magic. Why don't, as you two are in the room, give me another perception check, please. You got 17 before, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. Give me another one as you start to like look around the room.
29.
29. Nat 20 for a 29.
That's 16.
And I think maybe you're taken by the horrific nature of whatever is going on here, that it's just so detracted. And I think because you know mysticism well, and this is a fucking dragon that somebody has strapped to a table, ripped its leg off, and forcibly given it an augmentation, as well as like stopped it from doing anything. You can also now see that like the scales where they would be like proud, they're like half melted away, and it's like its breath is like short, and it's like every now and again. 29 off a nat 20. All around the room, there are... Oh, you don't have dark vision, do you? Okay, so I'm going to put a penalty on that as you shine your torch around, I imagine. But you do see that there are like notes etched onto the walls, and there are almost like blueprints of body parts and other things all around. There are like boxes and stuff on shelves or other tables. But I think because it's dark, I'm not going to give you much more than that, simply because you don't have dark vision, I'm afraid. Back in this room, what are people doing?
Can I look further into the nanite tube?
Yeah, I mean, it's a nanite housing device. You've seen these tubes before. They were littering the floor at the bottom of the stairs in the secret garden, but they've been retrofitted to carry eggs. Very much a grim creation. You've also seen them... Give me recall knowledge, actually.
12.
You've seen them on Kashoria, in Dr. Grimm's secret laboratory. There was 3 of them.
And one of them gave me an ability.
Yeah. This is a...
Is this similar?
Yeah, this is a nanite. Well, I think... Just give me a d20. You can add your engineering or computers and your key ability score modifier.
Okay. Let's go for that. 39.
Yeah, okay. So this is designed to integrate with somebody with nanites. It was probably a fail-safe device that keeps them housed and stored for a bit longer. That's why they have their own battery supply with it, but that is also going to fail if they're not used. This would give you a weapon fusion. I think the data is like written onto the side of it, and it will say, essentially right now they're blank, but there are 3 options, and you can program in one of them with a simple press of a button. And you can see the first one would say wound, the other one would say opportunistic, and the other one would say shearing. If you look up weapon fusions, you have the choice between the wound weapon fusion, the opportunistic weapon fusion, and the shearing. The wound is what I've got written down is DC equals 10 plus half the weapon level plus the modifier to the attack. So I'm gonna have to work out why I wrote that down. But the opportunity, that'd be to wound. Sorry, that'd be the DC. Like for a crit effect, if you wound, they have to beat that DC to not roll on the wound table. Opportunistic weapon fusion is plus 2 attacks of opportunity.
Plus 2 to the attack.
Of opportunity.
Wow.
Shearing, add a crit effect for 1 resolve point when you roll an 18 or a 19.
Oh.
So you won't double your damage, but you could add a weapon's crit effect. You know that they've been pre-programmed and are ready to take one of these fusions. A fusion you could then add to one of your nanite weapons.
Nice.
What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
I think it's just like kind of on the table in front of it, just kind of like.
Yeah, wound weapon fusion, opportunistic weapon fusion, and shearing.
Yeah.
You should be able to find them on the page stories, but
Pez, do we think we could do a camera bear again?
Yes.
To pop the camera on top of bear. I think we need to have a closer look at a distance at this thing because it just something's feeling fishy. And I want to get a look at it via camera from a distance.
okay. You do the whole bear
Camera bear.
camera bear.
It's nanny cam.
That sounds like a perception check from your camera, then, please.
Sure.
Are you getting up close and personal?
I'd probably get in.
I think getting in away and then relying on that 10 times zoom
I was going to get along the wall. So
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
You're foregoing the rest of the check to get that terminal up and going.
Yeah,
I think we've
I'm not
got
going
time
in.
for
Just
it, haven't we?
Bear is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've pinged
Yeah.
control, like a temporary
So
control
we're
to
getting
TJ.
getting the bearing, and I think, zooming in, obviously looking out for anything holographic, illusory, different wavelengths, all that jazz. But yeah, I want to focus on particularly that battery pack that's hooked up. What is it like? Is there any kind of signs of explosives or triggers?
So that's an engineering check. If you're looking for explosives and triggers to identify a trap of that kind.
Which one to use? I'm going to use my hero point.
Yeah. So this is obviously you're making the perception check here because
Yeah.
this is your camera.
Yeah.
You could aid, but that's about it, I'm afraid.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we got a cred stick in from James.
Thank you.
James.
Yeah.
James.
I'd rather know what it is.
That's better. 24.
Oh, and my aid as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I got automatic aid in.
26.
Was that an engineering or was that perception? Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see this like battery pack hooked up, and it would be on like what would be the far right table to part of the table to you. So it would be on Sylph and Rusa's side, and it is it's essentially a what's the name of the battery pack? It's like the ultra capacity battery, or whatever it's called. High capacity battery.
Okay.
It's then like physically wired to this limb, and it is essentially, you think of like a power supply, but most limbs and prosthetics would work off the power supply of the creature using them, or they'd have their own one. So for it to have an external power supply is definitely somewhat odd. You don't see like any triggers, anything that's like tripwires, any pressure plates. You don't see anything surrounding the creature that you think is going to trigger this device.
Yeah. And nothing popping up on holograms, illusory.
No, nothing.
Wicked. Lovely. Report back. It's weird though, right?
So different from what he did to us. She like looks across to you. Rag's like, oh, it's another poor sup on the table, isn't it?
Oh, my dudes.
Fair.
Yes, fair.
Very poor sap.
It is a very poor sap.
What's a set?
Tell you later, buddy.
The guy on the table.
Do we think if we try and release this poor chap from the suffering, that we're going to have to follow the 6-minute rule?
Put it in the incinerator.
Incinerate, yeah.
The 6-minute rule is where I would come in. This is once one of them has failed, that's when he would expect me to be able to wheel it across to the furnace and dispose of them.
We can't leave it here.
No.
This is one we do have to put out of its misery.
I don't think we have the luxury of just running to the furnace to put the body there right now.
We do have the back way.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Can we get it through the back way?
Felena, Rag, can we get through to the furnace? We found that the thing goes right to the side of the furnace, doesn't it?
Literally next to
Yeah.
it.
mean,
It just goes through 3 rooms.
Yeah, that old door like literally goes into where the furnace would now be.
Yeah.
But also, Felena says the quickest route though is through.
The beast.
Yes, but most of the creatures were in the room. I mean,
Most.
6 minutes should be enough time.
Speed run.
But I've only ever seen the onset necrosis and the decay when the creatures are deceased. That is still alive.
Yes. Do we want to try and see if it can communicate?
Unless you know Draconian.
What did you roll on that perception check?
26.
Yeah, you can see. Okay, so this very young, clearly a wormling, has these like darkened scales, which again you can only really see in grayscale with the camera anyway. Once probably glistened with power and colour, but are now dull and melting away. This back leg removed in its place, this humanoid augmentation. The dragon is clearly in massive amounts of pain, and you see every now and again like an amber eye or a bright eye, which would be like quite white, like tries to like focus on the noise around. You see, I guess actually, as you guys start moving more into the room, you see it like shifts or tries to move, but the straps keep it in place, and you watch as it tries to shift, you see this like nanite surge across one of its wings that are like strapped down to its back, like a wave. But when it hits that, like a wave when it hits like an opposing object, it then refracts and then comes back. The nanite ripple does the same thing, but as it returns back down towards the body where it began, in its wake, the wing begins to just melt.
Oh.
And the dragon winces in pain, and you can see that it is like fully muzzled.
Oh.
Probably to stop any natural abilities coming out. But that wing just melts away.
Yeah, Tiva's just gonna call out. Hang on, buddy. Don't worry. We're gonna try and help you. Just try not to let that happen again, buddy.
I need to give it a check on that one. 15 on the dice.
When you say help, what are you talking about? Good. Just checking.
Yeah, no, like this. No one should be living like that. No offense.
No,
No offense.
I think all of us here, Felina and Reg, can totally agree.
God, it makes my lab look like a bloody picnic.
Hey, yours was pretty bad too. Come on.
No, see if
Lab
you can
roast.
take its head off in that.
I mean, sure, I can certainly give it my best.
Take out my gun. Try and attempt to behead it. It's the cleanest way.
Yep,
You're gonna move up and try and take its head off.
sure. What are we waiting for?
I will come round to the side.
You attune upside down?
One forwards. No.
No, that's what I didn't think so.
Gun ready.
Cool. And like as you step up to it, Reese, you watch as like it then begins like again, and you're like its eye like, and it's like got this amber eye that you can now see as your torch comes down onto it, like reflecting away, and this like slit this down the front of it for its pupil like focuses on you. And
Do I see any sort of like, I mean, is it like readying itself, or is it scared, or is it like, you know?
I'll give it a sense motive check. It's a 12 on the dice. Obviously, you move up. Like, how are you portraying yourself? as you move
I'm
up?
sort of like walking up slowly, and I'm of the assumption it's aware of what I'm about to do, but I'm kind of like being respectful, sort of like a. You know,
Give me a diplomacy check.
oh, that's expression. Very good. That's fucking terrible. I haven't used my hero.
One hole in
Oh
it.
yeah.
What?
Hero point in.
No, that's not much better.
Better, but still better.
What do you say? Diplomacy.
Yes.
17.
Okay. And like it starts like, and then you like move over and it like focuses on you for a second, and like, there is intelligence behind those eyes. It's clearly a smart creature, and like it sees you, and it sees you like maybe like grab the hilt of the sword, and like its breathing just like calms ever so slightly as it just like watches you.
I'll give it like a warming smile back.
With a beak.
And sort of like a nod, like an acknowledgement of its suffering. And then, yeah, I'll take the swipe.
Make the attack roll, please. It is prone, so you will have +4 to this.
+23 to hit.
Hits. Could you roll some damage for me, please?
The old school dice. 24 damage.
Could have also done a coup de grace on that one, actually, I realised. As a thing we haven't used very often because not many things are incapacitated and helpless. Yeah, you bring the blade down, and like as it watches you as you bring the blade up, its eye just closes gently, and you just and you like hit the table, and like the table was for a second, and liquid starts to pour onto the floor. Could you check your inventory for me, please, for anything containing nanites?
Mine?
Yeah, like nanite patches, any upgrades that might be nanite, or...
I don't think so. Or mushroom? No. Nothing nanite-esque.
As a cloud of nanites from it at the same time, but then begin to fall like a mist to the ground.
Do we need to get it gone now? Looking at Felena and Rag. I'm thinking of protecting you guys.
Rag with me, and she like runs over and she like just like essentially like kicks a brake that's on one of the wheels and begins to like roll the gurney towards that archway over there.
You just see Pez kind of like, are we all going?
Well, we're going to the bestiary and we don't know what's
Yeah, protect them at all costs. Go,
Okay.
go, go.
I think it's at that moment.
Yeah, I was going to say,
on the
coming in
nanite
behind
canister.
as soon as they start moving.
What did you choose?
I'm going to choose opportunistic.
It's a great one, right? You like take the canister, you like hit the thing as they start to move, and you watch as like they just out from either side of it as these little valves open. They just start to fuse into your arm like a ripple going up them. And you guys begin to follow.
Yeah.
Rag like hits a button, and she's like, "No power, Rag," and just pushes, and the gurney just goes over the edge.
Oh, shit.
I will give it a...
Reflex save score.
No, but I will give it a... It was going to be 50-50 to whether or not it pushes and it lands it on its wheels, or if it's going over onto its side. So, odds, it's on its wheels. Evens, it's on its side. That's an even. Felena then jumps down, as does Rag. They both need to make a fort save. 13 for Felena, with a total of...
Could I go with them?
Yeah, I was going to say I
Seconds.
jumped down behind as well.
I do too.
24. Rag. 19. Both of them pass as these nanites again erupt from this kind of like gurney. The head of the dragon falls onto the floor as it like loosens from the strap that was holding it down, and that's kind of what creates this like emanation of clouds. Rag, I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to make a strength check with his. No, he does not. Athletics. He just like picks up the gurney. It's like, where are we taking it? And she's like, incinerator. I mean, realistically, 10, 30. As you get over to there within like 2 rounds, she's like, door! Rag runs over and just, again, tries to like implant his hand in. You were all following?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
Put you in that room for now. Rag goes to open the door. Ooh. Struggles with that one though, as he's like, "One needs a little help with this one." What do you do?
Go help.
Yep. So you rush forwards. Anybody else? One more person can get in there.
Sure, I'll get in there as well. Auto claw.
As Felena gets in just behind you. So
Go to the other side of the gurney to Felena to
Yeah,
steady
and I'll
it so
take
that
it-
it's
I'll
not
take the
wobbling
back.
all over the place.
cool. If you've got the auto claw, if you want to make the check, you will get the auto aid from both Roos and from Rag.
Yeah, so 34.
34, yeah, cool. Can you all just give me a perception check as you're rushing through this room, please?
Fuck my life. That's a natural 1 for a 15.
26.
Band.
35.
22.
36.
Cool. Anybody over 20, especially if you've got dark vision, What was yours without
26.
26 without dark vision is going to be fine. You see that most of these cages are open. I'm just going to give you a description of the room as you run through.
Brilliant.
Let's start firing as he gets past.
Anyway, I just started playing. Just reset.
So as you begin to like run into this room, you can see that there was like a menagerie of like interplanetary specimens within these cages, and some of them have like their own little biomes within them. But all of the doors or the cages have like been melted open, like somebody's like hit the lock with something just to extract whatever is in there. There's only 3 other creatures left in this room, and all of them lie lifeless and still within their cages. Each one of these particular basically blocks has 4 cages in them essentially. It's kind of how I have to work this because I don't have little cages, sorry. Basically there's one over here, there's one right next to you, and there's another one in this corner here where you see 3 dead wormlings. And again, they're all in like stages of like melting or like giving off these like clouds. Rag, Kaz, Felena's not in distance. Sylph, have you got anything nanite on you?
I believe so.
Okay, double check. I need a fortitude save from yourself, please, Kaz.
Just before.
Rag fails.
Do you have an nanite patch in my inventory?
Can you make a fortitude save, please? The item would use your fortitude saving plus its item level.
13.
13, and do you have nanite items on you? Apart from yourself, and we'll deal with that in a moment.
Yeah, I've got patches on me, I think.
Okay.
You've got 2.
Literally, you know you
That's the hero point in from Kaz.
Cashabra!
You can do it.
70.
It's a fail, I'm afraid. The nanite patches are destroyed, and you take a constitution damage.
Oh.
1 point of damage to your constitution modifier, please.
Oh shit.
18.
It's a fail, I'm afraid. Nanite patches destroyed. Rag also takes a point of constitution damage. If you click on con, it'll say ability damage, and then you can put that up by 1. Obviously, that changes your ability score. You're sorted there?
Yeah, it's not really. It's 1, doesn't really do anything.
Well, if you're on that point where it doesn't change it from like a minus.
Well, it was on 21,
Yeah.
and then putting the ability damage on, it still says 21.
Should be down to 20 now.
I mean, like I said, it wouldn't change anyway.
No, but just bear that in mind for the time being.
It's on there anyway.
But you managed to pry this door open, and there's like these nanite vapors like rising up from this draconian body that it seems to also have gone past the stage that the dragon that you're on is doing it. And like Felena's like, we need to go, and like rushes through. You guys rush through into the next room, but then you see that door you obviously like bust through before and is completely open. You turn into the furnace and you see that like pile of bodies, and like you have to like essentially like wheel the gurney around. Those of you on the gurney, which is going to be Felena, yourself, and yourself, so TJ and Sylph, you need to make an athletics check, or you can try and aid Elena.
I think I'll try and aid, because my athletics is shit.
Just need to beat a 10 if you're aiding.
Yeah, beat a 10. I was aiming for that 20 to make a +3, but no, but it'll be a +2. 2 off.
I think I'll also aid. 18. 24, so yeah, +2.
12 on the dice. Strength's not her best. She begins to like struggle to get it over, and like once more like you like hit like a leg of one of these carcasses, and like the body like judges, and you start to see like the bits around that augmentation and that battery begin to like melt away, and more nanites are released. She will need to make before succeeds.
Can I start to move some bodies out of the way?
Yes, give me an athletics check.
I'll grab at least the dragon's head and throw that into the furnace, so at least it's a little bit less things producing nanites.
Amazing.
Nearly 20.
Amazing. You begin to like start moving these bodies out of the way, and then Rag eventually like helps you and like pulls some out of the way as well. It's enough that like you were able to like push the gurney over it. Felena rushes forwards with you both. You throw that head in there, and you just like push the whole gurney into that furnace as it. And like for a moment, like Felena sits back or steps back. She's like, "I would hate to imagine what happens after the 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before."
Oh no. Brilliant. Great. Not having a good time, are you, Kaz?
Oh, I'm the worst.
Best times and the worst times.
Character building.
Oh, yes.
Nanite friends.
That's what they all say.
How are we feeling? Checking in.
Warm.
Oh God,
Down to a
Kaz.
nub.
Don't say that in front of Feluna.
It's all right. They're kind of like his ears. She's not seen them. I think as long as we keep our distance from the other ones, should be okay.
I'd rather not go in there again.
Just get round.
You absolutely
Yeah.
killed it.
Yeah, let's go back through the
Round
tunnel.
again.
Yes.
It's like deja vu.
Oh, I've been here before.
And so Rag's like a little out of breath. He's like... Doesn't look like badly hurt or anything, but he's definitely like a little out of breath.
You and me both.
And you guys work your way back around to essentially, tell me where you want to be. Yeah.
Back to where we started.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the lab.
That was a pointless task. Just let that one go.
Yeah. You said it, I was like, oh, fine.
Yeah, there's a guy here looking for his son.
Melty Dragon?
Heard of him?
Oh, yes.
Do we want to try and get that terminal up? It looks like that he's long gone.
Yeah.
Unless we want to go higher to the...
I mean, we're going to have to. We're going to.
Now that you're all in this room, give me a perception check.
Oh.
Go.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sounds like Syl's having a great time. What'd you
I
roll?
rolled it. And it landed
I
on my
rolled a 2
D6 perfectly.
again. So I've got
Nice.
I'm going to
16.
keep that.
That's very nice.
Pez.
26.
Roos?
13.
26. And look, my D20 landed on my D6.
Oh, that doesn't count. No, it's fine.
I was going to re-roll it.
38!
Yeah, mate.
What's wrong with
Last
you?
year.
40.
This year, Tyler, we'll get you 2 new cred sticks.
We said we weren't going to do that.
Fuck turfs.
Yeah, exactly.
But protect Fiona Shaw because she's fucking awesome.
So, looking around this room, and obviously, Kaz, you've had time to adjust and to bring yourself back into.
Place of trauma.
Yeah, it's the only way to describe it. But things are different in here from when you were last here. You remember that any time you had to have enhancements for your knights, it was never as simple as a canister, and it always came with some pain, some trauma, some breakage of you. You looked to the augmentation bench to the other side of the room, and you remember your legs being broken and molded into the shape they are now. You look to the walls, and where there was images of Strix and the genetic makeup of your skeletal structure and everything, that's now different. 38, yeah? I think maybe you're probably at the back of the group, and that's probably why you don't see this as you come back around this way again. I'm just going to get the scores again. So 38.
26.
13.
26.
Yeah, so I think for you two, you're at the back of the group here. Oh. I'm going for Felena one as well. I'm not giving Barrow one. I haven't got a fucking clue.
Oh, bless him.
Plus
You can be
19.
at the back of the group too.
See if I can beat you with Felena. 14 plus 19.
Oh, please do.
Down to the nub.
Kaz's Riz strikes
14
again.
plus 19?
14 plus 19?
Yeah.
33.
Oh, you win. Fine. Felena like looks around the room, and for you, I think what you see that's different is that those Strix images are all now gone. Like they're like blueprints and medical reports. They're all just missing, and they've been replaced with what can I be described as bestial ones. I think for anybody who went over 20, and we'll probably say it's like you two, you find a crate of healing serums over on one of the shelves. There are 8 Mark II healing serums left in there. And it was a full crate of them. There were probably hundreds in here. And you think back to, you were taken to the brink of death and then not allowed to die. There are notes etched onto the walls about nanites needing to not interfere with already integrated augmentations, about the power core, about being its own issues, and how the mana nodes within the blood have been creating issues that nanites can't adapt to. And it's almost like string boards of trying to find these different ways around the mana node issue. The skeletal and organic blueprints are small parts of a large creature. The brain, eyes, internal organs. I need you to give me a mysticism check, please, Kaz.
Fucking hell. Mysticism for me is god of. 16.
Yeah, you don't know what some of the others are. But then there's another section of notes that with it that says we can't have the nanites interrupt what JF and TA have already upgraded or implanted.
JF and TA?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucks!
What was that last bit? Can't have them
interfere. We can't have the nanites interrupt what JF and TA have already upgraded or implanted. And then you see near that then leads off to another set of cybernetics. You see the blueprints for an accelerated data jack, an adrenal booster, an antitoxin membrane, cerebral backup, conductive carrier, shortwave receiver transmitter, integrated arc rifle, necrographed shadow nerves Mark II.
Shit.
Any boxes with any of these?
No, they're literally just like.
Oh, okay.
You imagine these. I mean, you can give me a engineering check.
Something. 39.
The way that this is laid out and that it links and there's like these connecting points. When it says that JF and TA have already upgraded or implanted, those are the systems.
No, I wouldn't have seen it. I wouldn't have seen the augmentation with the battery or anything to kind of be like, that's... I knew what that augmentation.
I mean, as you were running through, it was part of the trolley. Give me a, you know what? I'll go off that engineering check.
Cool.
That augmentation was a human prosthetic arm or a humanoid prosthetic arm.
Yeah.
It did not belong with that dragon, nor is it one of the ones that's on that list.
Yeah.
Somebody forcibly augmented that creature.
Yeah.
And you think about like the nanites, and you think about these words. To see if they interact with the systems that have already been augmented. They did that before they then added the nanites. That was clearly part of the test in some way. It is like a horror score of blueprints and words that describe body parts and all these interconnecting systems that the architect has to navigate these nanites around. Everybody give me a recall knowledge check. Start with the fuck's sake.
It's 2 again.
2 again!
Yep.
Leave
That's my 5th 2 this night.
Wow. 2 over there.
13.
13.
17.
1.
Shit.
Blueprints.
You remember something Dr. Grimm said? Maybe there's something connected here with one of the things that came out of that interview you last had with him about upgrades and nanites and about the program. You're not sure. Something takes you back to that conversation, but you're not sure what. But it appears the other creatures definitely weren't needed then. And Flame kind of like looks around. As that report said, smoke and mirrors.
Take the blueprints.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're like, and they're not paper, by the way. I should point that out. They're all like these same like clear data slabs.
Yeah, that's
that, like it's kind of like Minority Report when you bring something up, but it's like they're all individual things that have these images loaded onto them, and but they're all like up on the walls, and there's like these connecting lines and stuff. Yeah, you can absolutely take the blueprints for all of those.
Cool. So that you can kind of craft if you've got like downtime and things like that.
Yeah.
And you got bits now.
Made them myself. It's like robots. These are your sister's parts.
Here, Bear, this is what you once were.
And I guess as we stand there in this room, you guys all looking at the horror show that is the architect's work. We're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll see you all on the other side. Do you remember the game on the like 3DS where you'd like be a doctor and you'd like get like thrombosis out of like veins and stuff on a plane? I can't remember what it was called, but you would like do surgeries with the stylus.
It sure
on,
was
like,
a 3DS.
Yeah.
It was some poor fucking.
It does sound like something that would be out on the
Are you talking about VR surgeon?
No, but it was like so when the DS came out, obviously
Plain
like
Thrombosis 3.
Playing Thrombosis
What?
Simulator.
you did like it's essentially like you did different surgeries and stuff. And there was like a storyline to the game where you were like an MD, and then you would like go round and people like, oh, we've got a medical emergency. We need you to get out this intrusion, and you would then like do surgery to like take away the skin and stuff like
Get
that.
this Buzz Lightyear out of their arse.
No, Jack. Why is everything up the arse with you?
Oh yeah, everything.
Dagging for it. I was just about to type in Buzz Lightyear. No. 3DS.
Oh, was it a 3DS game, was it?
It could have been a 2DS as well, but
Surgeon game. Trauma Center.
that might
Under
have
the
been
Knife. Trauma Center Under the Knife 2.
Oh my god, I think
There were 2 of them.
I've typed in and it comes up with planes, fire and rescue.
But it was a really good game, and I played that a lot. Do you remember there was like a surgery game on a DS where you would like be performing surgeries on?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I can't remember the fucking name of it. And it's really bothering me because
Was
I
it really anime-y?
Yeah.
There you go. Trauma Center Under the Knife.
Yeah.
And Under the Knife 2. Wow. And Under the Knife 2, he's got glowing fingertips. Wow.
Wow.
Anime
Wow.
powers.
And there's a guy with a headset who's like, come on, guys, you've got to get the deep vein thrombosis.
That literally is what it was like. It would come up and like, Doctor, you need to get to this. It was very much like this.
Oh,
anime.
yeah. I want to play it.
And I look like I've had brain surgery in it. I need to get the scar line and like do like the Hannibal Lecter thing.
Have you been under the knife recently?
Maybe.
Just got back from my lobotomy.
Whole new me. Whole new me.
I feel nothing at all.
Quite literally.
Yeah,
nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Not hysteric anymore.
That'll teach me for being a woman.
I tell you what, they should bring back though to treat for like mental health is just giving you a good old vibrating. That'd be great.
Now,
See, obviously that's steeped in realism. That is a true fact.
I don't know if I'd like someone else doing it. I think I just like, here's a voucher for an online purchase for you.
But no,
But like, I mean,
the
back
problem
in the
is that
day,
the male
like,
doctor would implement that. That's where it gets a bit.
yeah, oh yeah, you know, we'll take the men out of the equation, and everything's great.
Or just the other people. Just
You're a
yeah.
bit sad.
Any of
Wank.
Yeah.
That's why men are all doctors. Like, no problems here.
Fucking wank every day.
Gang it for it.
Wank a day keeps the doctor away.
Unless you're a woman.
In
What
which
you
case,
put down
wank
on the
anyway.
prescriptions.
Trying to preserve.
3 wanks a day.
Prescription Hitachi wand.
With the short cord.
The short cord.
So
Yeah.
that's,
Oh, I got
that's
Buzz
what made me laugh.
Lightyear given to me.
That you've got to be pretty desperate if you hit that close to a power socket. It's all in there. And it's like fucking. I'm sorry, the day going to make me laugh.
Oh, dear.
Obviously, we are diving further and further into the history of whatever's been going on here since you left, Kaz. And you are seeing these experiments. You found the secret notes that say about like the smoke and mirrors, the lies, and you could think about like if you'd come through this the other way, you'd have found like the draconians in their decay. You would have like come through and not really known what was going on, and then you might have found the notes later on. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts and theories?
Oh, it's a fucking mess.
Stop jinx.
Yeah, I pretty much. Jack said it there. It's just a fucking horror show.
Mm-hmm.
It's just science very much blurring the line between unnecessary science and essentially what's going on. It's just testing on things and people for the sake of testing on them.
Why?
Yeah, very much trying to. I think it's them, either the architect trying to make the perfect body for themselves, or for Nimbus, or are they the same person?
I think it's the acts of desperation
Yeah,
right now.
it's the.
They just got to the point
Because
where
the
they'll
pressure's
try
on now.
absolutely anything.
Because we've known about the network of scientists for a while, and we never could quite piece together what was their core, whether it was like a race to evolution, but like,
Is it just
Yeah.
the Dominion of Black?
I don't know that it is the Dominion. Like,
You've
I
had
think that
one
might be
person this
separate.
entire thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, they may cross over in a slight
Yeah.
Oh,
Venn
yeah.
diagram. There might be one or two in the science Venn circle clause. So, because maybe try and get a god, try and reborn as a god.
That's what I was thinking, trying to get to the point where it's getting into the egg and getting that power and being in the perfect body, because what's more considered perfect than God?
2 gods.
That's what I was.
Nice.
I'm wondering if it's a separate event though, like because we know we've got the orb stuff going on,
Yeah.
which is leading us more towards that side of things. Whereas the Dynatech side of things, I think, is a separate entity. And I wonder, now that we know Dynaxis was like possibly the malevolent storm, did something happen where their power was diminished? Maybe they're like, because dragons are typically quite proud and things. Is it a kind of case of, I could never let this happen again, I need to achieve perfection, and we're going back for a land grab?
Was Vorag ever involved? What was Vorag said? Like,
Fuck that guy.
Dragons. We keep coming back to dragons and deserts.
What do you think, Ian?
One hears many things. Whether the truth is among them is yet to be found out. I think I've heard over the past, I would say 10 episodes, a lot of theories. Through breaks, through before and afters, and during shows and drift debriefs. And some of them are so far afield that I'm like, I'm not saying anything, but if I was in an escape room, I'd be giving you a clue telling you not to overthink it. Whereas other things have been very
Sounds about
close.
right.
Whereas other things have been very close. Something has been bang on the money. And I have written here at the bottom of my notes that there was a cred stick going to somebody for that.
Somebody here.
Yeah.
Who was it? Where is
Someone
it?
not in the room.
Someone out of the room.
We're going to send him out a Cred stick.
Send Geisha a Cred. He does deserve
Yeah, in fairness.
He does deserve a Cred.
Oh, that's enough.
Oh.
Exclusive content.
Somebody has said something in passing over the past 10 episodes that has been bang on the money.
What did anyone say 10 episodes ago?
I'm surprised Pez hasn't died.
So am I.
He's a monster.
Pez is dying at Dimberstein.
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 It's Dickles Dimmerdome. Oh no, what's it? Dimmerdome.
It's Doug Dimmerdale. Dimmerdale. And I don't Dimmerdale.
What else do you think is happening?
What fucking isn't happening right now? I mean, it's just.
Well, I mean, we're being run around, obviously, but
We spent so much time.
we also haven't. We've run through this.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
You have run through this entire structure. You have been slowed down, but you have come through it as well at a reasonable pace at the behest of your own abilities and rests and stuff. You have had a few rests, but not. You know, at one point you had 3 really massive encounters within one period of time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that was like, you know, you have to choose, do we press on, do we stop, do we rest? And, you know, that's kind of the whole point, really. And now you get to this point and you're seeing somebody has clearly gone, I'm done. Shut it down.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where we're jumping back in. As you all stand there looking at this list, essentially, of augmentations to whoever it is that these experiments are for, the rushed job on the augmentations of the wormling you saw, the necrosis, that such a quick shutdown of that body, and it's the fact that it's like self-destroying at that point. You've heard about this with the mana node problem, with the past experiments, with like even Flana knowing I've been told once it's at the point of decay, I've got 6 minutes to get it to the furnace. But she's never, even she's like, I mean, I would say that she says like I've never had to deal with this in this sort of situation before. Usually it's very calm. This is obviously very erratic. And I guess you stand there and I hand over to you, the players, in this darkened nanite enhancement wing. What would you like to do? Oh, I was so close to your forehead.
What was it?
You cheeky bint.
At least we get a Cred stick and give us one out of the room.
Here's a piece of paper. Podcast listeners, I clicked it at Jack.
Do you want to carry on with that computer?
Yes.
Other than that, we have to go up.
But are we at strength to keep going?
I don't think we've got an
We just
option.
No.
don't have the time.
And they've already left.
Have they though?
We don't know that for sure.
And we end up running in half-powered.
You might be off powered, but I'm alright.
Asthma pump.
I'd rather walk in half-powered than walk in empty-handed completely.
And what if you don't walk out again?
Then he died trying.
I mean, yeah. For me, anyway, that's them escaping this place is the worst thing that can happen because we don't know where they're going next. And if they've already gone, fine.
We can look.
But if we don't use this opportunity right now to discover if they have gone or not, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Boom.
Put on a t-shirt.
I mean,
Scribbling furiously.
we all might wake up dead tomorrow.
You're very right, Bruce.
I liked that. That's the episode title right there. We might all wake up dead tomorrow.
I think computer it, see what we can find.
Yeah.
So we've got 20 minutes to sort of gather thoughts, have a think, prep.
Yes.
If you crack the knuckles one more time, young boy, I swear I'll rip them off your fingers.
Please.
Because you can take a short rest at this time. A short rest, 10 minutes a time, 1 resolve point, you'll get all your stamina points back. Can't remember what spellcasters get back, I'm not sure if you get them. No, but you would get stamina back.
So I can do the stamina back.
1 resolve point for all your stamina points.
So it's 1 resolve point and a 10-minute rest, basically.
I will not be partaking.
I probably won't.
I will, because I very much need it.
Bearing in mind, if you're taking 10 minutes, you also then can't work on the computer.
Oh no, I'll do the computer then.
So are people taking 10 minutes?
I think some are, and some
Yeah,
if you're
I
going
think
to
so.
work on the computer.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
You can take a short rest.
When it comes to getting into the computer, I wouldn't mind a little bit of help.
Got it, boy. I've got this if you want to take a kid.
I can aid you.
That's why I haven't done it.
So you decide that. You're going in, yeah? So you are spending like 20 of these minutes to basically hook up this computer. I will give you a engineering check to get it working, or to a point where it's like not completely broken.
Yeah.
It's
So
powered
would that be considered part of my tinkerer's feat? Because that's considered a move. I can get it past the point of broken.
Yes. You can also take... Because it's allowed you to take 20 on that? Because you can just take the 20 minutes to take 20 on this.
Bear with me. I did a quick skim. I can remove the penalties associated with the broken condition of a single piece of equipment until the start of my next turn. The item becomes unusable for then 10 minutes and retains the broken condition until fully fixed.
So that's like a 1-round thing. So like, you know, if an item is like broken or...
So I can quickly use it, so I wouldn't use that because I'd rather get it into one work and then powered up just to shut it down.
Like, I've got 6 seconds. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I would just make a normal engineering check.
Yeah, and you can make it. You can take 20 on that if you want. Depends if you want to try and do it in the 10 minutes, or if you want to actually take 20 minutes while these guys are getting a 10-minute rest. Yeah, that's up to you guys to decide.
I just worry about taking up too much time and stuff going.
What if they're
on.
already... If we're already taking 10 to rest?
Maybe I'll take the 10 and then we can all look at it.
So obviously take 10 assumes that you rolled a 10 on the dice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with take 10, so 33.
You definitely get it to the point where you've got it powered up. I would say mark off, please, one of your high-capacity batteries. Just you have to hook this up to the machine, so that's going to be gone. And you eventually watch as like you kind of you strip some of the cabling, you fix it all out, you find some like the burnt out solenoids and areas of like motherboard, and you're able to switch some bits out. And eventually, with this high-capacity battery, you watch as the screen flicks to life, and it comes to a login page.
I heart nanites 69.
I don't try that.
I should say that during that 10 minutes I will spend 2 surges to do my regeneration. So that's 60 stamina points over the next.
How many more surges you got in the day?
I have 9 per day. I've only spent these 2 right now.
Didn't you use some in the previous bet? Also to get some stamina back.
Have we had any combat in the previous app? Didn't have any combat then.
Maybe for Felena and Rag with the cloud and the nanites.
I haven't used my cloud for a while.
Fair enough. I have it in my mind that you had, but it's cool. I don't remember doing so.
I'm pretty sure I haven't.
I'll rule in favour of you this time.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I
Because it's a
haven't.
game and I'm supposed to let you have fun.
Are you doing a computer check?
I will wait for everyone to rest up, gather around, and try and find a data jack spot.
There is a data jack spot. You can easily like plug in.
You just kind of see his head kind of like glitch back as he's kind of just puts himself into
It's like a coup de grace against yourself. You break your own neck.
just full funny.
he like walks into the corner of the table.
No, yeah, literally just like takes
dies.
back, just hits his head against the table. Just like,
Oh, he was standing in a doorway.
Head injuries are a serious thing.
Yeah.
You can just fall over in.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paz.
that's right.
Next character, please.
I've got like 4 lined up with the different.
Yeah. So you can plug in, and you tell me what's happening.
I'm very much going to see if I can get, not necessarily like root access, but kind of get past that initial password to try and get access to it so I can potentially see files.
So it's a hack to try and just log in, please.
Bear with me. I want to check what my...
Just like lowers the DC by 5 or something.
so it's +2 circumstance bonus for me data jacking in, but my feat is the... I'm on there, that's why I can't find it. I roll it.
Do you need help with?
Yes, I will.
So that's
That's what I asked for. Yes, I'm also spending my hero point for that, because that's just a
Cool.
3.
I'm gonna see if I can get the plus.
Is this half my level or less? It's only because I can roll twice otherwise.
It is not top level, it is a tier 7 computer.
You've got a +2 from TJ.
Thank you.
+2 from me.
So it's +4, so it's +6.
You get a -2 off it, yeah?
Yeah,
DC's 39. Was 41, down to 39.
so 39. I need to roll 16 or higher.
Do
I
it.
was like, what? Oh, that's an 18.
Oh, yeah.
You log in. You like data checking, and you see like the login port as if it was like you see like this like coding come up, and it's all in blues and whites. And I imagine with this one, you like see certain aspects of the code and like pull it down, and you're looking for the patterns. And you're like there, and you like pull it in, and you just like drag this code to where like the login box is, and you just see it like ping, and it just floods open for you. It's not root access, but you are into their system without setting off any countermeasures, without seeing anything. And what you see is that this system has been physically purged. It has been damaged, it's been corrupted, but you can see like the previous few actions that this terminal took. One is data collation. That wouldn't be the most recent one. So the most recent one will be data transference to terminal. It's got a name.
Yes.
Gertrude.
Once I find the name, I will give it to you. But it's like it's not like data terminal 4400. It's got an actual name. And that is data transference, and it is huge. This took 2 days to complete.
Couple of petabytes.
Oh, it's massive. And then you see the data collation, and it's about triple the size. And you can see that that's connected to every single terminal in the Nexus labs. Somebody collated all of the information Keydel had in those labs to this terminal, picked what they wanted, and then transferred that to this other named terminal.
Needs to delete to our data cache.
I really want the name of that terminal.
I guess as everyone's kind of watching the screen kind of flick up, you just see like a little digital goblin kind of go around the screen. Just kind of he sees a file and you just see this little like hit it.
That's cute.
You see a systematic purge of data that was on this terminal when it was just the data for this terminal to data slabs. and then the deletion of data. So they took whatever data was here that was for whatever projects they're working on, put it onto a physical set of folders, basically, that they could carry and take with them. Do you want to fucking know? I'm going to find that later for you, but
you just kind of see on my custom rig just going, shall I go deeper? Question mark just flashing.
I just don't know if there's any point.
I know.
They've taken everything they wanted, deleted the rest.
Oh, there's one more.
Okay.
There is another named terminal and a very, very small, I mean like tiny data transmitter. A message has been sent to a terminal called Novablade. That's not where the big one's gone, but like we're talking like a meg, like tiny.
Sounds like shit.
The meg.
Nova Blade.
Does it say who was logged in?
Bristol Neretos. There is a key log to it, and it will actually say the architect, and then within file names it then has Bristol Neretos.
Bless you.
Right.
So it does just confirm he was here at least 2 days ago.
I mean,
The date.
sorry, go on.
The data transference, that all started 2 days ago. The purge happened about 12 hours ago.
On one hand, even if you do set up the countermeasures and it deletes everything, what are we losing?
There's just part of me that wonders if there was anything in the like the cache or the deeper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Pardon you?
it doesn't hurt to try to find out more information of what's going on.
No.
I know time is of the essence, but if we can work out where these have gone, it gives us a place to look next for where the architect's going. I know you worry about him disappearing. If we can find where he's scurried off to,
Something about nothing. Go for it.
yeah,
See if there's any meta files.
yeah.
Something we do.
I'm gonna try and get the sort of next level of access, essentially, to see what more has been left behind. If I can work out where a file transference has gone, if there's been like any cookies left.
That sounds like another
captures.
computer's check.
Can we help with that? Or was that a peasant?
I think this is a PES only thing.
That's one.
Go deeper.
35.
Okay.
That's with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends if it's the same DC or not.
So it goes off the computer score rather than.
Yeah. Another data file is found that was sent out to, and it says subject 1.
Oh.
Again, it's quite small. It would have been bigger than that minute one you saw that went to the Nova Blade, but it's still within the realms of being that small. There is years of data purged. And you can see that essentially what you're getting is only the functionality of what this computer did in its kind of final few days. And you can see that it was just purging through its own history before somebody cooked it. And then you can see that the very final thing is warnings of temperature and overheating and stuff. Which also tells you that whenever all the power went down in here, this thing had already been fried.
Yeah. Can I tell what type of file went to subject 1?
It it's essentially
GIF.
Captain Skateboard.
Captain Skateboard.
you judge. But
It was me all along.
it is a message. It is obviously somebody sending a message to a data pad.
Yeah.
I think what you see is that the name, because I can't find it, is going to be something like Wings Embrace. And that's where the mega files kind of went to. I think that's what you're going to get.
That's fine. I guess what everyone sees is you kind of see like these little things kind of flash up. It's like almost like you see the little goblin on the screen kind of rebuild them and they just kind of flash up so you can see it easily on the screen. And then as I'm kind of coming out of the system, you just see the little portal kind of come up and you just see Pez's sprite walk through it and just kind of gains consciousness. It's like, Wings Embrace? Ring me bells?
I'll retcon that if I find the actual name.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine.
I mean, the first thought is dragons.
Yes.
Yeah. Does that come up in your book?
Does it come up in any of my handy packed world books?
Triaxis.
You can make a check.
Is it a culture check?
Yep.
I would like to access the data sphere.
Computer's check for you.
Does it mean anything to me?
Recall knowledge check.
Whatever name that might be.
25.
Nothing for you.
40.
No.
Oh, nothing at all.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
12. But I mean, so nothing for you, and nothing for you. But that's not to say that like it's not out there. It's just that like if it is a ship's name, there are millions of ships, and like some of them will have the same name. Other ones like, but nothing that's coming up. Criminal records, nothing notable, nothing like. There's no notoriety to it.
So this feels like a code name.
And then there's Overblade, a weapon.
I think with that as well, you would imagine that to be a ship name as well.
Okay. And the subject one was Zek. That was it. He clearly
Sneaky little Zek.
he must know
Oh yeah.
more than what's
Oh
going
yeah.
on here.
That's sure. Christian, what's the average drow lifespan?
Too long.
You can give me a culture check, and you can use your Pact Worlds book.
That's better, thank you. 27. Wait, hang on, maths. No.
Work out, does it?
No. 29, 30, 37. I missed a 10.
37.
37.
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years.
They're elves.
Yeah.
And the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, they're all so long-lived. They can reach maturity at about 100, and then it's, they can encroach on 1,000 years.
I'm just trying to make a mental timeline of things here, because
Good luck.
I know, right? Dr. Grimm told us that the architect they've been working on this technology for at least 100 years. Well, didn't you say that your friend Rokai was one of the subjects as well, way back when?
That's what he told me anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So this isn't a first iteration. This has been in the pipeline for a long, long time. Which means that, and we know that dying has been around for a long, long time.
Yes.
There is an ancient thing running through this core line. And it's why now the rush?
Because we were coming.
Obviously we're coming, but I mean,
Yeah.
we know that they see us as whatever insignificant, but have they had a breakthrough of any kind? Why not just try and like set your team on us and fend us off? They're abandoning ship. Something's changed.
Well,
Surely.
They've had a breakthrough. They're ready to the next step.
Maybe they're on the brink of a breakthrough.
Give me a recall knowledge check.
It's 15.
I mean, you remember something Dr. Grimm says about Nimbus dying?
Yeah.
He literally said, "Oh, he's dying."
He's dying. Am I right in saying that he was trying to refuse the transference of nanites?
He was trying to refuse the cloning process.
Cloning, that was it. Thank you. And he did tell us that. And I do jump in because I might, you are nanite people. My knowledge is only second hand. I mean that in the best way, Rag.
It feels like a slur.
Sorry. Now you know.
Right.
Now you know how it feels.
You don't feel bad about that.
Now you know how it feels when you get called rat. But there we go. That they were trying to create a housing for nanites on the host because it has to be an organic evolution, which is why we're seeing it go so wrong in the draconic beings.
So they weren't trying to create a house on the host?
No, but they were creating a...
So
Grimm had
you
that
were
separate
told about
housing, right?
two types of nanites.
Yeah.
Ones that are integrated into the system through pain and through subject hosting. These would integrate with the body and would have these abilities. And then there were ones that were essentially like stem cell nanites that had to be kept completely neutral, but they wouldn't survive, and they had trouble transferring them. And those are the ones that they needed to get to Nimbus Dine to keep them alive. And he had to have almost daily treatments of them because the onset degradation was happening so fast. I'm gonna give you a credit stick. Because then you think about what's happening here. And you think about those wormlings and about how quickly they're degrading and that ripple effect across the wing and back again, and it just collapsed into liquid, into nothing. If something like that is happening to Professor Dine, and they were struggling to create nanites on site, and they had to continue to take them to him, and Grimm's job was to create this nanite housing that could give them this stability for the logistics side of things, of the moving over prolonged periods of time. Because it can take days to go from one planet to another within the Pact World, depending on whether you are around the sun. And Grimm told you his job was done. He was now a loose end. And you think back to the report, Grimm is now a loose end. Send the team after him. If he's gone into hiding, send the team anyway. Like, the architect is like, yeah, he's fucking, we've got what we need on him. He's done. So Grimm was, had the foresight to try and go into hiding first. And if they now have, there's got to be something in why they need to transfer these stem cell nanites in the first place, because they don't react well with host bodies or whatever, but there's something there. And that job is now done, apparently.
Are they trying to essentially make the nanites more resilient, last longer,
stable,
so it doesn't kill Dine, and instead of...
Yeah, and I'm gonna jump in there as well, because again, you're pulling on the same thread. But it was something you were told is like Dine went for the nanite hosting treatment, and the architect went there to do it, and it went wrong. He began to collapse. His body rejected them, and now he has to have a constant feed of them for them to basically self-necrosis of these nanites.
What if they use the decimal because they turn into super metamorphose? Then...
Give me a recall knowledge check. You can give me a recall knowledge check.
They don't die, they just change.
7. Maybe?
Yeah.
There's this thing of perfection running through. We know that. Can I make a recall knowledge to see if I can kind of flick back in my memory? Because in like Desna visions and through the kind of stuff we saw through Nerafira, we've seen Joanne a couple of times working on her own shit. Can I make a recall knowledge to see if I can bring up anything? Because I know she was working on like a forced evolution thing.
Yes, you can.
Come on, don't
You
fuck
could
me.
be on the brink of a cred stick again here.
Do I go further on that? Do I cred that?
You have to take the new.
So recall knowledge is a set DC thing.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time it's going to be around 10 to basically recall something, but if it's something finite, it could be higher than that.
Okay.
This is a little more finite,
Yeah.
but it's not. You know, you as the player basically have pulled on something, and you're
Yeah.
saying, you know, so this isn't like a mechanical roll. This is basically
Yeah.
just to say, like, can I have GM help? Let's
Yeah.
roll for it, just to boost my memory. That's what a recall knowledge check is.
You have to take the newest roll, right? If you stick it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
3.6 wrong.
But you could do worse.
Could do worse. I could do better.
If you're not comfortable with it,
I don't know.
token it.
I think no matter what you choose to do, you know that you've struck
Yeah.
something there with me. Because I'm like, I want to give you something,
Yeah.
but you know that you know that.
I'm gonna stick on the 12, and I'm gonna play it raw, and we'll go from there. Because you know me, I like it raw. I don't. I really be safe. Be really safe.
No.
It's like the angel and the devil.
Yeah, Joanne was working on augmentations, and you like. I think what you piece together here is these blueprints on the wall.
Yeah.
They are so similar to the ones that you have seen in passing in her office, or the ones that you've seen through Nerifira, where they're like closing down a terminal, and there are these like one in particular is like a wing, and that was like massive and like on the wall.
Yeah. And we know she's fled.
Start looking for a way up.
You know where the way up is. In the old ops room of the bestiary. This was a cargo elevator. You would use to take your equipment up that would lead you to the perch and to the hangar bay that's there, but also now seems to be where they're bringing creatures down. It is the only access to the perch without taking the stairwell, which would have been through the collapsed tunnel.
Do it.
Let's do it, teams.
The only thing we have left to do is to go up.
Yes.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
We jump down. Is there anything in the elevator at the minute? Is there's not one of the bodies in there, is there?
Do you want us non-nanities to check?
I can see from the hole.
The hole.
There is another one by the elevator.
By the elevator.
Yeah, so just over here, in one of those cages, there is another one of these like wormlings, and like they're dead, but you can see these like vapors of nanites just like coming up out of them and then like just collapsing.
But it's like caged.
It is, but it's not like an enclosed environment.
Okay. Do you want us to get rid of it?
Yeah.
I mean, I could use this, and he's like holding a massive grenade launcher.
Maybe hold off on that for a
No,
minute.
no point
We
in
might use
using
that
that.
later. Yeah, we
You'll
go.
save it for something really special. Because you're really special.
Anything special with grenades?
Yeah, Rag. But think about how extra special it could be.
Save it for Zara.
Bonk.
You're not that nice.
No.
I can go and help.
Oh my god, I'm not
supposed to get grenades
at him.
Yeah, us non-nanite bunch will try and go and clear
Yeah.
the area.
I can't do much.
I'll stay up here.
I mean, you work your way over to it, and you can see that like, there is essentially a white dragon wormling in this cage. They are dead. There is half the base is like melted away. The scales have all melded into like one icy kind of crystal, and you can see where the innards. A few of the nanites are still like repairing things like a lung or like a. You see this like gland on their neck that's just like a shard of crystal that continuously it frosts over and then melts. And then again, these like vapor of nanites just like rise up and then just fall. You tell me what you're doing.
I mean,
Rapidly.
we did pass it. We passed it without the last time.
Pick it up.
We did, but we want to get it out of the way so that the nanite bunch can get to the elevator safely. Otherwise, they'll get sick.
I can adjust the gravity.
You stay there, out of the way.
I've already picked it up, finally.
So, I mean, this is one of the only cages where it's locked still. I will point that out. So, out of all the cages, most of them are all that have these melted open lock, but the ones with the wormlings in are still closed.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, just make me the attack roll. I'm pretty sure you don't have to do anything else.
I have to keep checking that.
3 times you're like...
That is a 22.
Yeah, I mean, do you like put your sword on there and prise it open? Is it like a shatter on like the door?
I think it's like just a crowbar, sort of like.
Yeah, and then you guys can pull it out. I would ask for an athletics check to try and move this. I mean, it's even as a wormling, it's big, it's heavy. So you guys need to make an athletics check, or you can aid each other. You tell me what you're doing.
I just about scraped the aid. So
28.
Yeah, you gonna go for the aid as well?
I'm
I'll
half
give
tempted to try.
Yeah.
lift from the knees.
Do you know what? So this can be the time. And it's that one.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
So you get a +2 from me.
Oh, so that's a
19.
30.
Cool.
Again, wrapping it so we're not directly touching it.
You start to like drag this creature across, and as you move it, like bits of it like puff out with these nanites. Like one of the limbs will like fall off. No augmentations.
Pick up on me.
The only one with augmentations that you saw was the original one. These ones appear to be in a state of decay for some other reason, you don't know why. But every time you have to like give it a big pull, another like cloud of nanites like erupt from it, and like that part of the body just like erodes away. But you eventually move it across to the other side of the room, clearing a way to the elevator. And you can see that the elevator is powered down.
Yes.
We might need to find some batteries. I've only got one left.
Why don't we just climb?
Oh no.
How far up is it would I know?
Probably about 60 feet if you were to climb up the elevator shaft.
I could do a recce.
That's not too bad.
But you look up, you don't
yeah.
see a light above or anything. It's just like you shine a light up there, and it is like a closed hatch. Essentially, you know that it would separate and open as the lift would come up.
Well, I can grapple them now.
Kaz goes up.
I just want to.
I mean, I've got a 30-foot fly speed.
You don't fucking practice on it,
There.
Do you want to take a rope?
I'm getting this.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, we need to open the hatch first.
well, I mean,
And he like just like slaps you on the back. Pretty sure we got it.
Go on then.
And you watch as like his wings just like erupt out of his back. Go on then. And he like flies up. Are you going with him?
Following.
Yep.
One day.
One day, Kaz.
You make your way
Show you the clip
to
again.
the top, and you see this. There is like a slight gap, and it's like a really bright, very faint line that separates this like 15 by 15 foot set of like sliding panels. As you kind of like both like latch onto the ceiling, I need you and Rag to make an athletics check to try and open it. Rag smashes that.
It's a 21.
Yeah, so between you both, you manage to start pulling it. You can't get them fully open, but you create enough of a gap, maybe like a 5-foot gap, that people could move their way through. Well, I think I've got it. But like, for all of you, sunlight just beams down through this gap. And for a moment, you're like, oh, fuck, as like, you haven't seen sunlight since being in
It's
here.
so eggy.
It was good.
Sophia is dazed for 1 round.
But it is sunlight.
Oh.
And
There shouldn't be some.
maybe a little bit from the entrance of the perch.
Not as much.
Not directly above this shaft, no.
Oh
yeah. So, at this point, do you try and hook the rope here? Do you go up and through? What do you want to do?
Maybe I'll, if the door's open, the hatch is open, maybe I'll step out onto the hangar, whatever it might be, and just do a quick recce.
Give me a perception check, please. You will take a -5 to this as your eyes are adjusting from the darkness and flashlights to the sun-scarred side of
13.
Verces. 13. As you come up through it, it's just so hard to even focus in, and the heat hits you straight away, like being outside in the desert, and it is massively uncomfortable. It starts to burn. Rag comes up with you, hits his protections, and comes up with you like, never like going from inside to out like this. It always sucked. What?
Is there anything I can tie the rope to?
Your mum.
I think as your eyes start to focus, we'll do it this way. You forced open the panels and you've flooded the daylight of Verces into the top of this elevator shaft, and it fills with this bright light, and you all down there have to shield your eyes and put your hands up or just wait for your vision to adjust. For you, the smell of dust and heat is strong, and as you climb out to the space, you start to see your surroundings a bit more clearly. A hangar bay. What was a hangar bay for Keydell? But it's now a wreck. The ceiling above mostly collapsed over the back half of this room, and the sky above is completely visible. The sun glares down at you and is blinding. And in this moment, I think you put together what that earlier explosion was. The entirety of the top of this tower has been removed by force. An explosion so great that the entire pinnacle of this society has been eradicated from existence. Smoke and dust still rising up from around the tower. Parts of these layers must have fallen. In the remnants of this chaos, you realise that there really isn't much of whatever this room was left. And the smoking, smouldering remains of escape for anyone that was up past here is merely left to just rock now that crawls out in little spires from the edges. And as you adjust, you see I want to show you. We had it.
Cat's got the back on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Forward there, which is anything underneath can now be pulled forward to just steady it. There you go. And I'll bring this bit back a little bit further just to be here.
Do you want a small one for the nose?
Protect the tea
There you
cakes. Not the tea cakes.
It's going to be like that. As you see, all of this around you is probably a greater amount of tower, but has been completely destroyed. That would sit probably on top of there. All that's left is this rock that just juts out from the tower. The perch. In your short time here inside this stone tower, it's easy to forget how hot the sun is on this side of the planet. That unrelenting heat was only absent for you while you were shielded, and now it's back to show you how merciless nature really is. And you search for a moment trying to take in the different shapes between the rock and man-made objects, now wrecked and smoking. And that's when you start hearing laughter. Audible, but at a distance. Took you long enough. Now, Zara. The man's only just back from the dead. I'm sure he's just a little rusty. Come on, Kaz. Come out to play.
I've always hated that fucking man's voice.
No class. Where's the diction?
As you look out across the perch, your eyes finally starting to take in this bright light. You see two individuals. But to you in the sun, they are just silhouettes at the very end of that perch. What do you all do?
I'll use my auto grappler to go.
What do you do in this moment?
I think I'm just keeping my eye on them. No rash decisions. Red, stay where you are.
How do you react?
Fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him a minute. It's a long way up. And you see, like, he is, like, his hand, like, goes behind him, and you just watch, like, this hammer start to form. Stand grappler. You begin to grapple your way up.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you?
Just gotta climb, really.
Yeah, I mean, there is...
Felena's still down there, she.
Yeah, Selena starts to, like, she looks at you and she will, like, the wings, like, come out and she, like, starts to take off. The rope hasn't been attached yet.
Rope, Felina.
Guys, can we have a rope, please? Please.
Is there anything I can tie it to? Like,
Give me a perception check.
$15.
There might be, like, we'll say probably like something like the collapsed rock over here. You could probably, like, try and find bits of that.
Bowling.
I think as soon as you... let's give somebody a perception check. It's 15 on the dice. It's 28 hit you.
Yes.
You take 15 points of piercing damage
Christ.
as a from a pistol goes off.
Shouldn't have done that.
As you go to move with this rope, I need you all to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, again. Oh,
Well done.
Jesus, I need to get
Let's
The
start.
highest I've rolled tonight is 11. Oh no.
11.
No, I rolled a 7, so my initiative is 10.
Better than me. Ow,
Your initiative count will be 9.
Okay. Oh, someone else.
Somebody rolled trash earlier today. Pez.
She can keep
29.
it.
29?
Fucking hell, mate, calm down. Felina.
Felina. Party with the body.
14 on the dice. Total of 19. Kaz.
18.
Good. Rag. We'll be going at initiative count 8. Roos.
Dirty 20.
Very nice.
And TJ.
9!
We will probably get one round off before we end the session. As this shot rings out, it like hits you like true. We're gonna start with Pez. It's like from the bottom of that like elevator shaft, 60 foot. You hear it, this gunshot go off, and like maybe like Roos like, yeah, and this is like it's as you go to move, their shot goes off, and that's when we're entering initiative. Pez, what would you like to do apart from die?
Stay down here. I'm joking.
Can you on?
No. I'm just trying to think, is there actually a way that I can...
Could they go right at the very end, please?
So is Roos still holding onto the rope?
He is still holding onto the rope, yeah.
I'm just thinking because I'm quite light, if I can just carry him up. Try and like climb my way up.
I think that sounds like... could you just switch those two over for me? Perfect. And she would be a little bit further along, right towards the very... This one? No, other one. All the way across, all the way across. Keep going. Stop there, please. As...
Poop.
Is this like overhanging?
Oh, yeah. You've been underneath this. As you can make an athletics test to climb. To climb. However, I need Roos to make a reflex save as you go to like pull up the rope. Let's see if you keep hold of it.
17.
Okay. So you definitely start to climb.
Oh, not 20, motherfucker.
So you begin to climb. You can easily get 30 feet up with that athletics check as you begin to make your way up. What's happening with Bear?
Waiting for the rope to be attached to something. Cool. She is heavy.
Move action. You start to climb 30 feet.
I don't think there's anything I can do in a... This is gonna... Would I know if... That's what called Vorag then. Barag's weapons use charge.
They do, but the way that the nanoslites create them, you'll have seen it with Kaz, they basically have a certain amount of charge, and then once they're out, they have to basically discard them, and then...
My thinking was I can do essentially what's called a remote... It's like my overcharge.
Yeah.
So essentially it would just be kind of giving them beyond their sort of capacity of what they were. That's just... where's the overcharge? Or have I got... No, I've got to be able to touch them, so ignore that. I'm just going to hold on until I can carry on climbing.
You can trade your other action for a move action again.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Yeah, so I need another athletics check to see if you can climb the last 30 feet.
17 again.
Okay, so Pez makes his way, and you would be basically... The line of it is this 5 foot here.
Yes.
So I'm just going to put these hero points down as the gap. And again, you are like... You come out onto like the top, you hear that gunshot go off, you see Roos starting to move. Roos, you see Pez has like climbed up onto the top. And again, you can see that like the entire top of this tower has been blown away.
I think it's that kind of like shell shock moment. He's like, what the heck is going on up here? Because I've got 35 foot of movement. Can I move 5?
Yeah, you can have another 10 foot technically.
Yeah. Kind of make my way towards the rock.
Yeah, I mean, that's should be you.
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
And that would be you. As we move to Roos.
Whilst holding the rope still, I'm going to use... I'm going to sacrifice an action and dash behind cover.
Okay, so the rope is only 100 foot.
Okay.
So, you know, you've got 60 foot going down there. Another sort of... would be another 10 foot of it going this way. So you've only got another 30 foot left of that rope.
Okay. Can I get behind that rock?
Yeah, and you think like this is where you were aiming to go and attach it before. You
Yeah.
can easily get to behind it here
Yep.
with your movement, and then you could try and spend an action to try and tie it on.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, I would like an athletics check to get that on there, good and proper.
Fuck that.
Cred stick in.
29.
You think it's on there, good and proper. And you guys like, do you like call out to anybody?
Secure.
Okay.
You know, talk.
Just down there.
So
the lift.
movement, action. You've probably still got another.
Yeah, I want to get out of line of sight if I can. Maybe just go to that. How much have I got?
Probably about 20 foot. Probably get to just on the other side here.
Maybe behind the rock that I've just tied on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for now.
And like all of this is like collapsed in as well, so that's
Yeah.
about the extent of the map is
Cool.
that one there. Felena has a fly speed of that one. So she begins to like fly up from that gunshot. She'll spend movement and action to move her full speed straight up and like dives like a plane or like a spacecraft when it does that thing where it turns sideways and you come out through the gap. She very much does that and has a mini around here somewhere. What do with it?
Is she? Oh, that's cast. No, is she right in front of you?
On the wall.
There it is. She would fly out and then probably land just next to it there. She's like, "Stop! You don't have to do this!" You see, "Traitor!" Calling out from
This
another woman.
Such a pick-me.
That's all that they can do. Kaz. Grappler going up.
Yeah.
How far can you be with the grappler?
Well, I kind of said it as Roos and Rag were going up. So, would you allow me the honour of having moved some distance beforehand?
First Dragonborn wedding.
You did say it. I'll give you 30 foot of it.
Okay, I'll do. That's annoying. 20 foot. Around, so.
Can you do anything else? Yeah, like last 10 foot to go. You can like grab the rope and try and like pull yourself up with an athletics check.
It just says it moves me 20 feet per round, so I have to spend the round going at 20 foot. Yeah.
Cool. Next up.
Big old booty.
Alright, they call that with dyslexia.
Yep. Okay. Something happens.
Yeah.
Sylph, you're up.
Climb up a rope.
Athletics check, please.
I swear to God, this dice. It's a 10.
You go to climb, but I just don't think you're ready for the athleticism of this bit, and you don't make it up. You could then spend your action to do a movement and try again.
Yep.
God, you got this.
Come on, made it up.
80.
Okay, you climb the 30 foot as you begin to make your way up. Ready for it this time. Anything else?
Anything else, so, yeah.
TJ.
TJ historically has really bad luck climbing ropes.
There's also somebody now
And
30
there's
foot up
someone
the
that-
rope.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. TJ's kind of look at his datapad screensaver, which is a selfie of him and Kaz at Spooters. Just do it for him. I'm going to try and climb the rope.
Athletics check.
3 for a 10.
Same thing.
Yeah! Two of us
Try
in
Try it again.
ropes.
12.
What did you roll to get a 12, by the way?
5.
Okay. But so it is doable, is basically what I'm asking.
I hate ropes.
What did you do it?
I might just sacrifice a battery pack to get the elevator working. What do you think?
It is an option.
I might.
I
Yeah.
forgot about the elevator.
I think we all forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, fine, cool.
Various trace computers. If you
Why am I up here?
You know what? I said that Rag was forming his hammer. He would have been using something else to begin with. As that hammer begins to form, he lifts up the grenade launcher.
Distraction.
Surprise!
He's like, thunk, and takes a shot. It's not cocked, okay. Ooh.
Loads of grenades spiked around.
Seeing they're about to be like picked up.
He misses. As it's very far away, the sun's in his eyes, and he just goes, funk, and it just. I need to roll.
The strix out there are
D8.
very far away. The ones up here are very small.
It's a perspective illusion.
God, look how small they've got.
It basically lands like in the middle of that opening over there, so pretty much where the dark stains are. A bit further along, keep going, about there. And it just, you watch this grenade just go, well, those of you up there, watch it go, with like loads of fire, as like a very big incendiary grenade goes off.
Does that count as cover for us?
No, because as soon as it's exploded, it's gone. No, unfortunately not. Those broken down ships might.
Stops falling, they just fall down.
Barrag then begins to run forwards. To there. The Luna says you don't have to do this, but I want to. And then, last but not least, Zek.
Just running in there.
That's what he does.
Now, none of you within 60 feet.
More like 600.
Get wrecked.
That's a move action.
Should move closer, bitch.
What did you say?
The downfall of the envoy. Distance.
Something else happens that you don't necessarily see, and then who's up there? So Flana, Barrag, Pez. You can't currently see Roos. I will give Pez a perception check, but you have a -5 to this. Barrag does not. Flana does.
16.
Okay, you watch as Zek pulls something out, clicks it.
Pen.
Take notes.
When you tip it that way, there's an image of the founder in a
Oh,
fountain.
yeah.
It's naked. The naked founder. Drops his towel.
Give me an engineering check.
Oh,
39.
They've detonated something, or hit the detonator for something. Whether or not that's going to go off now, if it's on a timer, you don't know. But you just see him smile in the distance, just like the silhouette as it's now starting to like focus in out of the sunlight. You just see this like very handsome, drow-looking male. It's like turns to Zara and clicks something, and then pockets the device again. And we will pick up with that next week. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you very much, YouTube and podcast.
You're in danger.
Yes, you are.
We'll do it for the debrief. Just look for something.
Until next week, we will see you all somewhere else online. Thank you so very much for
Somewhere else.
I didn't know what to say. I was like, Just put it in the book. Yeah, thank you very much, YouTube and podcast. We'll be back for the Drift Debrief if you're watching live on Twitch or if you are a YouTube member. Otherwise, we will see you all next week. Have yourselves a fantastic one. May the dice gods be ever in your favour. Bye, guys. Bye.